So me and Trudie come to Dalaman Airport to get on a flight to Bristol today, and it was delayed by nearly 3 hours, and we've been waiting and waiting, and then suddenly 10 minutes before we board the flight they say, this is Easyjet by the way, they say it's cancelled. And it's already 2 o'clock in the morning. They said they're going to put us up in a hotel until a flight tomorrow. But of course, they haven't said when the flight's going to be tomorrow, what time. And a lot of people are very upset here because, of course, a lot of people have got transfers booked to wherever they live. Some of them are hundreds of miles away from the actual airport. So it's a very tense time for everybody. And I understand that the staff are also a bit tense about it because they don't even know where the hotel is yet, or where they're supposed to be taking us. So as you can see, everybody's standing around waiting to hear what is actually going to go on. We've got several options. Me and Trudie are actually thinking of just going home, just getting in a taxi. I doubt if we'll be able to charge the company for that. There are other flights tomorrow which we could book on, but there's only a few seats available. But of course that isn't an option for everybody. A lot of the people here are working tomorrow, and they've got transfers arranged to pick them up tonight as well. So not an easy situation, especially for the staff, who I'm just going to have a word with. Excuse me, any idea what sort of time we're going to get away from here?
After duty-free shops, refunds. We're waiting for duty-free shops.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're sent back down to baggage reclaim after going through passport control, just as if we've arrived back in Turkey again.
No, don't go looking at the chocolate. Trudie's thinking of buying some chocolate because she thinks she's come back on a holiday.
Might be a long night.
So out we go again. It looks like we're going on a coach to a hotel. So we've been split up into different coaches. Those who are flight only are going on one bus, and those who are package are going on other buses.
We're going to end up in the shed, aren't we?
We're off to our hotel now. We're not sure where it is or what standard of hotel it is either, but we have been split up. We're all on a bus with other people that are just flight only, and the ones that are package tours have gone on other buses. So I don't know whether that means we're going to get cheaper hotels, possibly. But the drivers told us that we're going to Dalaman, which is about a 40-minute drive away. Things that people don't bear in mind is a lot of people have bought like eSIM, so they've got data packages, and their data packages only last for 2 weeks. Now their holiday's over the 2 weeks, so they've got no data to contact anybody back in the UK. Also means that people have booked taxis, and if they can't contact the driver in any way, they'll still end up paying for their taxi, which could be hundreds of pounds depending on how far away you live from the airport. And Trudie's just found out from the app that's on the phone, luckily we have got data, that the flight is going to take off tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. So we should be back in Bristol by about 6:30, hopefully. So we're still sat at the airport on the bus, and it's been about an hour and 20 minutes so far since they told us that the flight was cancelled, and no one's offered us a drink. We haven't been offered a drink, and quite surprisingly no one from Easyjet in an Easyjet uniform has been seen. Most of the staff here are from the airport staff.
Oh, and there he is, and that's the only time we saw him.
How are you feeling, Trude?
Tired. My like everybody else.
It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? So this is what we're given as liquids. And although there's a bar, of course at this time of the morning there's nobody to serve us. And we've got no kettle or coffee in the room, so we have to wait for breakfast, which is at 8 o'clock.
So this is the room they've given us. It is pretty basic. It does have a fridge, but it doesn't have a kettle. So it's nearly 5 o'clock in the morning. If we want something to eat and drink in the morning, we need to get up for breakfast between 8 and 10.
So how are you feeling this morning?
I'm asleep.
To be fair, the hotel is in a really lovely spot in Dalaman, and anybody who's not been to Dalaman, they've got a few hours just to have a look around. They might change their mind about where they go on a holiday next year. Dalaman's got one of the most beautiful beaches in Turkey, and it's called Trudie Beach, and it's where all the logger-headed turtles come to lay their eggs. But it's not close to the resort. You have to go on a boat to it. And this is basically every morning, this is the activity you get as everyone gets on the Dalaman boats to go down to the beach. And there are some really lovely fish restaurants here. Merhabalar, kolay gelsin. Yeah, yabancım zaten. And of course there's a lot of wildlife here. And the lake at the back of Dalaman is connected to Köyceğiz, which is a lovely resort on its own. So being delayed by 1 day, for some people, it's just an extension of their holiday. But for other people, of course, they've got work back home in the UK, and it causes a lot of upheaval for everybody.
When the flight was cancelled, of course, we had already bought duty free, and we were bundled off in such a hurry that we didn't give it a second thought. And then it dawned on me that what happens when we check in again with our duty free, with the 100ml restriction? So we've just spent an hour juggling our cases and put them in the cases and hope they don't break.
So what we should have done is get a refund for our duty free at the departure lounge, but we didn't hear any announcement for it. I don't think there was one.
So just a quick update. Our bus to take us to the airport was supposed to arrive at 1:30. It's now 2 o'clock and we're supposed to be at the airport for 2 o'clock, but no bus. So that makes us all worry that the flight's been cancelled again. So we're all waiting here. The one thing that's really annoying is there's no information, there's no rep from Easyjet, and everyone's waiting here not knowing what's happening, whether we've been cancelled again, we're going to be moved to another hotel. Yeah, not great on the company's side, I don't think. It has arrived, so we're all back on the coach again. Although it's got Tui on the front, it's nothing to do with Tui.
İyi yolculuklar abim.
Tamam ya, görüşürüz.
Seni tatile de bekliyoruz.
Evet, inşallah. Tekrar geleceğiz belki, bakalım.
Gelin.
Yok, şimdi diyorum.
Ha, şimdi yok.
Uçak iptal olabilir.
Sen gel abi.
Tamam. Well, I can't believe we've actually gotten a bus to go back. This is the second time you're going to the airport?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
And they keep cancelling it?
Third time lucky, they say.
How do you feel about this?
Can't wait to find a new hotel tonight.
Yeah, different hotel every night.
Different location.
So we arrive at the airport again, and again there's no rep or anything to tell us what we've got to do. We're just checking in as normal, and to be honest, we're quite late. So finally, it looks like we're boarding. Come on, you're late for the flight. Always. I'm still not confident it's going to take off though. So eventually we took off, which is great. And then we had breakfast this morning, but we thought maybe on the flight they'd be offering us some sort of lunch or a snack of some sort. Well, they did, up to the value of £3. So this is what we could have. a very small container of Pringles, and a coffee. And we
Have any food at all?
and they haven't got any food to offer us for even if you wanted to pay. So if you want to pay for something, like we were thinking, we'd have a toastie and a meatball wrap, but they haven't got any. So they haven't got any chips. They haven't got anything really. So that's it. So they've only got these snacks which they're giving away free, only to the value of £3. If you have something more than £3, you have to share it. So that's really crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, that was funny. If it comes to £3.50, you have to share it.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll be back in Bristol hopefully about 7:30, and what do we do then? Well, probably go for a meal somewhere because we're starving.
And send Easyjet the receipt.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, so that's it. So basically that's what happens on a flight that's delayed for a day
An overnight.
and an overnight stop. So don't expect too many frills. Thanks for watching.